So I'd like to bring up hay and alfalfa production. GMO alfalfa, primarily grown to feed dairy cows, is bred specifically to be resistant to herbicides, as well as hay production, perennial grasses used for livestock. All green plants require the same conditions to grow, including hay. I mean, this was a big.
Hang on. I think we lost Garland there for a second. Okay,
Sorry about that.
he's back. Yeah, no problem. From time to time, things drop out. Go ahead, Allie.
Yeah, so just looking back, this kind of goes back into both looking at crop deaths as well as fertilizer production, where it's going. We can't avoid looking at beef, grass-fed, and where their food is coming from. All of these criticisms against crops, all of these problems we have with crop production this equally applies to animals.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The majority of what the animals are consuming is natural forages on pasture. Like my cows are not eating, it's winter. My cows have not eaten any hay. My goats have not eaten any hay. They're only eating natural forages. I'm operating my operation so that the animals can feed just as the bison, antelope, elk, and deer. Ruminant animals can actually survive without all of these crops. But let's talk about the crops.
Quick question: Is your farm exactly how the majority of the farms are in the United States?
They're not, but I am part of the group that's spearheading a growing number of animal agriculture. We're getting away from relying on crops. It's way too expensive. It's causing the beef to be more expensive in the grocery store. It's destructive because it relies on crop agriculture, and it's regenerative. As far as what we're doing is we're sequestering carbon back into the soil. Is it the status quo? Absolutely not. But that's not the point. Is what I was trying to get to. I was just throwing a personal anecdote in there. Okay. But what the relevant information is that the percentage of cropland that goes to feed animals hay and alfalfa is 4.27% of the world's crops. 4.27%. So how are you going to, are you trying to put the blame on the shoulders of 4.27% of the crops now? I mean, is it relevant? Yes, all of these crops that use industrial petro and agrochemicals are relevant and need to be reduced and phased out. I totally agree. What I don't agree with is the idea that crop agriculture, by and large, is to be blamed on livestock, because we've already showed in the soybean example that that's absolutely not true. I can illustrate the same situation in corn. We kind of went over that, and now we're trying to shift the blame onto hay and alfalfa when it represents only 4.27% of the crops. So is there something substantive that you can point to where animal agriculture is destructive if it's separated from crop agriculture, or is all of the destruction that livestock is responsible for caused by its association, any association that it has with the crop agriculture, the same crop agriculture that produces the items on the vegan menu?